Okay, we've actually started putting this movie together. All the homework is done. 5 hours of compiling all those videos and then labeling them all and then putting them into bins. Ugh, let's just start editing. So, we want to establish that we're in a restaurant. If I'm in the media pool, this is my master bin. These are all the chapters. We want to be in establishing. So let's open the media pool on our edit page. Bing. Okay. So this is the exterior shot we did. It is a building. How do we say it's a restaurant? Well, let's take a look up here. I'm going to put in some stock footage of people eating at a restaurant and a little kitchen action. But I can't put that on until I pay for it. I can show you those little thumbnails, but that's about it. We want to... See, I got some shots of the waitress walking down the hall. She's going back to the kitchen. So on the left would be the restaurant. But it's not a restaurant. I can't really show that far around the corner. Let's see what this other shot says. I can show her disappearing down the hallway. That's pretty good. I still have this area, but let's mark it in. Let's go from here. I for in, O for out. It's way too long. We'll adjust it on the line. So I just drag it onto the timeline. Bang. Hold it till it touches. I saw that camera rise at the end. I don't want that. Okay. So we need enough time to roll the credits under this, right? So what do we say? 20 seconds before any dialogue starts? Okay. Now, I do still see in here, so let's adjust this clip. And I'm in the way. So on the top right, if it isn't open, you click way up there, and there's the inspector. And you can see the clip you're working on, where the playhead is. But you must click the clip and put the red box on it. So we want to go to inspect on the video. And here we can do various transforms. So we want to make sure we do not see that restaurant. Okay, let's zoom in enough that we can't see it. 180%. I shot this at 4K and I'm going to deliver it at 1080p, which means I can zoom in 400% on any clip. It looks terrible though. Well, it doesn't look super terrible. I gotta get maybe this cool architecture in there. The waitress. Maybe that's just a little too much. Let's zoom it out a little. Come on. And a little more over here. Let's do the rule of thirds. So I'm just going to guess here. So this, let's say this line here, this corner, there's a bit of a color shift. It's hard to tell. And then this line here will be the other third. Let's aim for that. At the end of the shot, transition over to Daniel's entrance. So, okay, we'll have him come around, mark it in. Whoops, let's go right to the end there and mark it out. I'll show you what the big problem is with doing the same angle. I can see around the corner and then bang, he's there. That's a terrible cut. So let's move that to the side. Back in establishing, I think I had an overhead. Yeah, where she entered. Let's see if that can be useful. Better to scrub it over here. She walks across. See, I had my iPhone at the end of a painting stick. I couldn't really aim my shots. I just tried something. Oh, it would have been so good if I could finish her walking down the hall with the overhead. But it doesn't work. Okay, so how do we fix the entrance? Let's try a different angle. see if we got Daniel at a different angle. So I am on the left side here. Here, staggering in. Oh, that's pretty good. I want to get him from the opposite angle. Here we go. We'll call it a reverse. So he comes around the corner. Let's mark it in. Oh, one of these poses. Right when he's down, it looks really good. Out. Drag that one in. Hear my neighbor banging away? Oh, hey, that almost just magically worked. Amazing. Actually, I like that grimace. If you end on it, does it stay that way? We'll see. This guy, and he's pretty much right at the corner, but he's not stooped enough there. Stooped a little better there. How far can I push this one? Let's expand it. Oh, that almost works. Position's wrong. Maybe I can catch his last dive. Right at the bottom. That's pretty good. I like it when it drags stuff with. So this is what we're using now, and it is, I don't know. This one's trim mode. This one's selection mode. Trim mode lets me drag a clip and everything comes with it. Right at the bottom. Right at the corner, right at the bottom. Kinda. Here. Okay, you. Now when I expand that. Okay. Now how's that flow? Down to up. Take a few frames off it. Just want to check. Wow, see why I cut the volume? I wish I had another angle to go to. Well, I can go back. Why not? I go there, back to there. What else do I have? Daniel. Don't have much to work with. We're going to have to go with that. So let's go to his close-up. You go right to the end. And we'll pull up this close-up. Let's close that media pool so we can have both. Close the inspector. There. I move my face.
Position. Just open up. Okay.
In.
And action.
Good. Out. Drag it on. There. Whoops, I kind of got that early, so let's start him grimacing. Yes. Good. All right. Not perfect. We'll adjust it, but let's add some music. Let's go to audio. Load it up in the queuer, previewer. And let's see what it sounds like. It's going to be loud, so let's turn it down. Feels like a finish. Let's see what this one is. So, ooh, got some action. So I had gone to, let's break for a cutaway here, davidfeslian.com. So I just searched YouTube for comedy film score, and I came up with this right away. So I was hooked instantly. And so I went on to his webpage, feslianstudios.com. You can get his music for free. You can just take it and use it you attribute it to him. But if you're going to make money, I suggest you pay the guy. I got 4 songs off him. I paid him something like $20 a song because he's a brilliant musician. So let's pull up funny music. Look at all these songs he's got. This was one I considered. Actually, it's one that I'm going to put in the movie, I think. Look at all these songs. DavidFeslian.com. So this is, I think, the one I want. See, that kind of has a very good comedy feel to it. So let's just pull it straight onto here. You notice that volume was loud? So let's turn it down a bit. Here I am in the inspector under my head. No, let's turn it down here so you can see. So if you move your cursor just to the right place, you get these arrows. And now let's take 8 decibels off. See how it sounds. Flows a little better with music, doesn't it? Man, I just want to fix things. So let's fix one thing. So here I see the theater and not the restaurant. So I'm going to zoom in on this clip. So back to the inspector under my head. Video. All right. We zoom in so we can't see that on the left anymore. Let's move him up so his belt line is showing. Move him a little left so we're matching that last cut of over here. Right? Pretty good. Much better. Good. Okay. Let's stop it there. So this is a rough edit. We can fine tune it. We can find, you can take the head motion off of one clip and then pick it up with the same head motion on the next clip, or blinks or arm movements. And if you have to draw attention to something that makes the clip look smoother, you can. There's lots of things we can do. We still have to adjust the color, fine tune the edit, play with the sound levels, tons to do. But we're going to get a rough edit all the way through. And then we'll start fine-tuning. All right. Good place to stop, and we will carry on with Daniel's first encounter on the next